Okay. Are we on? I think we're streaming. Here we are. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the show. It's called Jack In. And where's the logo? There it is. Okay, the logo with me, your host, Jack. Jack In is the show. My name, Barnard Morrison Berg, and I'm the host of the show. And I live in the internet, and that's the conceit of the show. I used to be like you, presumably human people out there, but now I uploaded myself into the internet, and here we are. And with me, as always, is my friend, and I don't know exactly what he is, floating thing next to me here, and the name of Meeps on the drums. Thanks for being here, Meeps. How are you doing?
Thanks. I'm doing pretty good.
It was a hell of a drum solo there. Thank you.
I got some special sounds for us tonight.
Oh yeah?
What would you say you do here?
Got a whole new soundboard.
Yeah, we got.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
We got Office Space clips. We got clips from all kinds of shows from the 90s. What the hell was that? We got a regular morning zoo crew going on now over here with Meeps, but I love it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
To the zoo crew, to the show. That was me that time. I'm sorry. Okay, look, Meeps, we gotta do a monologue or something. It's a talk show. We're supposed to do something, clever and funny up front, some banter, something that like what's in the news today kind of thing.
Certainly.
I tell you what. You got something? What do you got?
Did you know that there is a net outside of most Apple assembly stores?
A net? What does that mean? A net for jumpers? For people to fall into if they jump?
That way they can roll off the net and go right back to work.
Right back into this. Right back into the geek squad. What's it called? The geniuses. Way to jump, genius! You hit the net and you're back at work.
I'm a fire in my laser.
How about this, Meeps?
I think he sounds seamless.
Yeah. I think they work really well, and they definitely raise the production value of the show from 0 up to slightly above 0. This is what I was thinking. I saw in the news that outside the internet there's an election happening. There's people running for various things, and I was thinking here we are inside the internet. I'm the only human person that I know of who lives here in the internet, and you're some fucking thing. I don't know what it is. You live here too. But what I was thinking is maybe we should pick who's president or vice president or what do you want? The Department of Agriculture. What would you pick if you were?
Department of Agriculture sounds great to me.
Pinball wizard, baby. All right, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna be the I feel like president sounds like a hassle, and I don't think the vice president actually has any powers. So I'll be the Department of the Interior, and you can be the Department of Agriculture, just here in the internet.
It sounds good.
It's
What are the
decided.
benefits?
Two votes for each of us. The benefits are, I guess, you can skim off the top. You can skim a little off the top of every. That's exactly like that. Of all the agriculture that there is, you can sip a little bit right off the top of it. Okay. Well,
Bummer.
obviously this is going flawlessly, and we could go for ages, but maybe we should get to one of our first guests. This is what we do. We bring guests here into the internet, and it's not throwing me off at all that there's random sound effects every 3 seconds. We're gonna get to our guests. Here's the conceit of the show. We live in the internet. Our guests do not. They're real human beings out there in the world. We invite them in here to the internet because, like the Christian God, we're lonely here. So we're going to bring them in and talk to people. And that's how it goes. You ready for this, Meeps?
Oh, I think I sound it.
Okay. Let's play our first guest in. Here we go. We're gonna get a little TV up here. We'll get our guest to pop up in the TV. And here we have our first guest is stand-up comedian Jenny Zigrino. And let's see if we can get her on the TV. There we go. Welcome to the show, Jenny. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for
how are
having
you?
me.
Coming to us apparently from either a past or a future Christmas time. It appears.
I live in a Hallmark movie.
Why would you live anywhere else if you had the choice?
It's 2020. Let's just not touch each other and think about Christmas, and Jesus is always part of those movies, right?
That's right. Luckily, we lost the war on Christmas, and now Christmas won, and we should just have it every day. Like, what could be more special? What could be more special than taking a once-a-year thing and making it every day, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Jenny. How's your life outside in the non-internet quarantine world?
Fine. I am here still. That's pretty cool. Just, in panic mode all the time, just trying to survive. How can I survive? Somebody please help me. That's just the monologue.
Constant state of panic.
Constant.
Perfect.
My adrenal glands are non-existent.
Maybe we're humans are evolving into a new species, hyper-aware species that would just be on edge at all times.
I think we've been hyper-aware enough that we deserve everything. Do you know what I mean? We deserve all of this. We've been hyper-aware, so we deserve this mania.
Our over awareness brought on this hellscape that we're living in today.
Yes.
Okay, I get your point, and I agree. Maybe we should be less aware. Thank you,
record
Meeps,
scratch. What a noise.
for the record scratch. Jenny, it says here in my notes that you wanted to talk about Hamilton, which I understand is a person from history.
Always. I always want to talk about Hamilton, but the musical Hamilton, because it's exactly what this country needed, because we needed some hope, and also we needed something to try to cancel, and then people were like, fucking stop trying to cancel shit. No one can cancel Hamilton. I enjoyed that. Hamilton was the one thing where people were like, maybe we should cancel this. And then all the nerds were like, if you fucking touch Hamilton, I will rip you in half.
Exactly. We needed something for people to overreact to. If everybody loves this thing, I am going to decide to hate it right now, and that's what we needed.
It's also, as we've evolved through the internet. Thank you. We've all forgotten that people can be both awful and great at the same time, and how much do you think a Broadway musical is going to be historically accurate?
Right.
That's based off rap.
Well,
how accurate you think this shit's going to be?
Nobody's out there quibbling about Mr. Mistopheles singing an aria in a cat suit.
I saw Cats on Mushrooms. It was a really good idea.
You saw the musical Cats in public with an audience on mushrooms, or the movie. I
walked in just as they were doing the song about the Jenny cat, and it really fucked with me on a lot of levels. That shit was fat phobic, and I was like not having it. And then I was like, I'm that cat. That cat's name is Jenny. And then the dancing roaches, like, get the fuck out.
That song is called 8675309 Jenny, I believe. From the
does the
from
internet
the Cats.
like make your jokes bad? Is that what happened?
Is it? Are they not coming across as funny from where you are? Maybe you have your settings are not set correctly on your Zoom there.
I don't know. All I have is my sound on. Maybe I should turn it off. Maybe that will help.
Maybe you should not. Maybe you should not be coming to us from a fireplace with a Christmas tree.
What a diss. Okay. Thank you for naming things in the room to offend me with.
And four red stockings. Look,
one for each of the children I've murdered.
This is going great, Meeps. Thank you. I have another note here. And I have another note here. It says, ask me about my vagina.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot to say about it. I've since quarantine, a lot of material has become about my vagina, but like in a very clinical sense, not like in a sexy sense, because I've just had a lot of time with her, you know what I mean? Like, her and I haven't had this much time together where there's not been something between us, you know? So it's just like, who are you?
Right.
Truly.
It's like spending time with your cat, but except it's a vagina, if I understand you correctly.
We've been doing a lot of homeschooling since we've been here. It's really rough.
What have you learned from your vagina, or conversely, what do you believe that your vagina has learned from you in this hard time?
I mean, it's just really hard to get her to pay attention to the lesson plan. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to teach her, and she just wants to go outside and play, and I'm like, you can't play with your friends. They're all dying.
That's right. Put a mask on if you're going outside, vagina.
Put a mask on.
It's dangerous out there.
I did have a funny thing happen to me today that I think is funny, and no one else is gonna find it funny. And I chuckled about it to myself today, and then I figured I'll say it out loud. So I'm menstruating. Thanks everybody. And I use a Diva cup. And so it was the first day, so it was like time to whip out the Diva cup. And as I took it out, I noticed it had a dog hair on it. And
No.
I was like, this is gross, but also the greatest beginning to a superhero origin story. Like, what a great, like, it
Now,
just
do you
gets
think-
lodged in there, and then I become half pug, and that's my
I'm not sure how
superpower.
it works, but does that mean you ate dog hair, or it grew inside you, or a dog
Well,
just?
I didn't put it in, so I didn't. So the dog hair somehow had gone onto it in the 28 days between. And
Do you think your dog, when you're sleeping, might be stuffing
she
hair
might
into
be
your
using
vagina?
my diva cup.
Oh, maybe she's using it.
My dog and I share a diva cup.
I'm not sure that's
That's
sanitary,
what she said.
I mean,
but
look.
also, like
Oh,
you say,
can't
it might
see it. Hold on, let me
might be an origin story. What does the mug say?
dragon ass.
Dragon ass. It might be an origin story where you and your dog exchange
Hold on a second.
DNA. Oh, here she is now. Maybe we can get her opinion on menstruation and diva
No,
cup use.
because I slammed the cup down. She thinks it's the door. That's the kind of superhero I would be. Come here.
She,
Infused with that fucking DNA. Come here, stop.
a perfect guard dog if you're being attacked by clever
By a
mugs.
hot cup of tea.
All right, wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you,
someone's
Meeps.
vacuuming. That's good.
Meeps, you want to get in here? You got anything to add to our sparkling conversation over here?
I have nothing to add to anything that's a vagina.
You don't have any opinions on vaginas, Meeps? I know you live in the internet. Perhaps you don't know
There's lots
human
on
anatomy.
here. I've seen them.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's plenty.
Today I was getting to know my lady again, and I decided I was gonna watch some porn, and I was watching massage porn, and in the middle of it, the guy started holding the girl's hand, and I cried and had to turn it off. It was too sweet for me.
That is just darling, is the only way to put it. I hope it was some real hardcore S&M that they were having as they were sweetly holding hands.
No, it was sensual massage, and then I cried. But I came, so that's all that matters.
And so did everyone else, which is why
Absolutely excellent.
we watch in the first place. All right. Well, I understand you have to go, Jenny, to go play Dungeons and Dragons like a real like a real winner.
Yep.
So we don't want to hold you up from your game, but do you want to tell us how people can find you online,
I'm
can
Jenny
see you
Zigrino at everything.
at
So
everything?
everything is Jenny Zigrino.
Jenny, and then Zigrino, Zigrino.
Yeah, you got it.
Great, sounds good. Is there anything else, any other projects you want to tell us about, or just
Man.
info you need to get out there?
No, I feel pretty good.
You feel pretty good about how this has gone.
I feel good about how it went.
Are we good? As Mark Maron likes to say, are we good?
We're good. We're good.
Great, wonderful. Thank you for being here, Jenny.
Thank
And
you.
It's been our pleasure to see you, and I hope you get what you wanted for Christmas
Me too. Bye.
today and every day. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, there we go. Where are you at, Beeps? There you are.
Hi.
How's it going over there, Meeps? You really let's say have a heavy hand on the sound effects.
really just trying to paint a picture with sound.
It was like a sound collage. It was like a
I'm so
morning
sorry.
zoo crew sound collage. It's perfect. I appreciate what you're doing. Look, well,
Just trying to make it happen.
but we're gonna be at the ready because I think we're gonna get into some shit now because our next guest is a conspiracy expert. Okay, I think maybe they would even go so far as to call themselves a theorist. I don't know. Maybe that's offensive. We'll find out. We'll ask. Okay. And so from the Brain Wars podcast, we have with us Alec Jobe. Alec, are you there? There you are. Welcome to the show, Alec
Barnard.
Jobe.
Pleasure to see you over the digital airwaves that are the interwebs.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Bernard. I must say, I appreciate you having me on. I do have to mention Meeps. I am both enthralled and terrified by your visceral form. I can only assume that you're some sort of Cthulhu god come from the other realm to cleanse humanity of our sins. So I both thank you and pray to you that you will be merciful to this side of humanity.
Meeps, do you are you related to Cthulhu, Meeps, at all? Do you know? One of the old gods, you know.
I would say that he's probably a cousin I don't call.
Cousin Cthulhu.
You know how I know Meeps is a god is because only some sort of unknowable deity could have a voice that is so quiet and yet a soundboard that is so impossibly loud.
It's a choice. It's a choice for the show. We wanted to make sure that the sound effects overrode everything else.
Oh, and they do, Bernard. As someone who's been listening to the first half, let me assure you they are.
Wonderful. Then everything is going according to plan. Look, Alec, is it okay if I call you a conspiracy theorist, or would you prefer expert, or do you just not like that handle at all?
I would prefer the term Truth Architect, because that's really what I'm doing here, is taking bits and pieces of information that others have cast aside like so many discarded pizza crusts, and from those crusts, I am constructing the tower of reality in which we all need to be living, Bernard.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes perfect sense. A truth architect. So you're like, it's like you're drawing blueprints to build a building, except there's no building. There's only truth.
Well, there's no building anymore, because let me tell you a little something about Tower 9. Now, listen, you're going to be hearing a lot of construction terms. You know, I can't get into it right now. It's the CIA has been really on me about it. I should probably keep a lower profile, even in this digital realm.
Tower 9? You mean from 9/11? Were there more than? I didn't know there were that many towers involved.
Bernard, you said 9/11. I didn't. I'm just taking the words that you said and laying them out for the people to see.
Right. I'll say the words and you just can make the connections. Okay. So Tower 9, who was the real killer, basically, what is what we're looking for. It says here, I was looking into your background, and you got something about you don't like smoke alarms. Tell me about smoke alarms.
So that's right, Bernard. But before we get into that, I just want to send out a quick message to all of your viewers out there. Our online store over at Brain Wars is almost out of prayer-infused toothpaste, and you're going to want to get in on this before the secularists snatch your incisors, okay? They're known to do
Okay.
that. The Tooth Fairy comes in, gives you money for taking teeth. Sounds like socialism to me. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. What I want to talk to all you folks about is a predator. Predator that you have invited into your home. And I am talking about smoke alarms. That's right. I want to tell you a story, folks. I was cooking my usual dinner of 5 Mama Celeste personal pizzas when I decided to take a Patriots power nap.
That might be the alarm going off right now, I think. Do you have a pizza in right now, Alec?
I don't personally. Meeps, do you have some sort of a pizza in? You have to have an alarm on that soundboard.
Maybe Meeps is making a pizza right now. Sorry to interrupt your tirade, shall we say. Go ahead.
I prefer to call it a truth raid. Thank you very much.
A truth rage. Okay.
Now, in preparation for my nap, I consumed an entire bottle of Wild Turkey bourbon. And that's an American bourbon, Barnard. Now,
Right.
2 hours later, I was awoken. Not by my Make America Great alarm clock, but by a communist devil box known as a smoke alarm. Now, were my Mama Celeste pizzas engulfed in flames? That information is irrelevant. The point is, I was being told what to do by a machine. A machine that was probably made by a child in Taiwan when it should have been made by a child right here in America.
And there was a fire in the oven.
That information is confidential. It is redacted. I cannot confirm nor deny that I burned down my apartment during this process.
Okay. So
The point that I'm trying to make, Barnard, you're losing sight
go ahead.
of the thread of reality, man, okay?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The point is that smoke alarms are about control. Now, the government has always been after your guns, but now they are after a different kind of firepower. Specifically, the power of fire.
They want to come and take our fire. Oh, look. We even got props for this.
That balloon is your life, Barnard. Inflated with a false sense of security from the hot air of the smoke alarm lobbyists. Are you still refusing to swallow the red pill that I'm shoving down your throat, Barnard?
No, I'm right with you. I believe everything you said. I didn't see the balloon fly away, but I heard it made a cool flying away sound. So I got
have
the
a very
point.
low-res internet connection, Barnard. I have to do it via satellite. I don't trust Comcast. They are tracking my IP. I am running 5 different versions of the Tor browser right now, my friend.
Does it help to run more versions? Is it more secretive the more Tor versions you have running?
The more Tors, the better, baby. I have Tors coming out of places that you could have never even conceived of. I got Tors in the bedroom, Tors in the bathroom. I got Tors in the back door, Tors in the front door. They're Tors left and right. Well, what I want you to do, Barnard, is I want you to sink your thought nuggets onto these truth waves. Smoke alarms are powered by batteries. Now, how do batteries work? Nobody knows!
I think it's like some sort of chemical reaction, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. But I know what you're saying, Barnard. You as one of the sheeple out there, you're saying, bah, but Alec, some smoke alarms are powered by wires.
Yeah.
Well, where do these wires lead, Barnard? To Nancy Pelosi's house? Congress isn't giving us the answers, so I decided to find out for myself. I scurried up into my ceiling, and I started ripping out all that wiring. And did I find the truth, Barnard?
Did you? Did you find it?
No.
Was it in the wire?
But the answer must be pretty big if it's hidden behind what my landlord claims is $5,000 worth of drywall damage. Think about it, Barnard. Are you feeling those brain waves massaging? You feeling them vibing and getting bigger in your cerebral cortex?
Yes. By bashing a hole in the wall of your rental apartment, okay, you've come across the truth. What's with the toilet paper?
That's the truth unraveling, Barnard. You know, I want to get real with you for a second, Barnard. And Meeps, being the digital god that you are, I'm sure you already know the truth. But I want to speak what's in my heart.
All right.
I
Come
don't
in here,
do
Meeps.
the Brain Wars podcast for the fame or the admiration or free samples of brainwave herbal power pill supplements available in the store for only $9.95. I do it because I want to keep America safe. The lamestream media wants you to believe that smoke alarms will keep you safe in a fire.
I was led to believe that. I was raised to believe that was the truth.
I regret to inform you, Barnard. You were raised on a steady diet of lies, my friend. Because I want you to think about this. Did your smoke alarm go off when Obama was burning the Constitution?
No, I hadn't heard about that. Did that happen? When?
Oh, it did. It's been happening, baby. For 8 years and then another 4. Obama's the deep state. Will you ever see Trump and Obama in the same room at the same time? You ever notice how Trump is just a slightly chunkier, much whiter version of Obama? I think
that's true.
I have
That's
reason to believe. I have reason to believe, Barnard.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
President Trump is actually Obama in the flesh, stripped of a pudgy white millionaire.
It seems like, especially in these summer days, it would be really hot inside that Trump suit for Barack Obama.
Which would explain the pernicious sweating coming off of Trump at all times. Why do you think he had to walk so slow down the ramp, Barnard? It's because it's hard moving those giant mechanical Trump legs inside of all the latex.
And it does kind of look like his skin is sloughing off slowly at all times.
The reason he's so orange, Barnard, it's because all of the chemical compounds that keep the makeup together are slowly disintegrating and running off into the sewers.
It makes sense. It all makes sense. I hadn't put it together before, but I mean the whole thing, the dentist thing, the toothpaste, it connects to the smoke alarms in the walls, and the Mama Celeste pizzas that may or may
Mama
not
Celeste
have
pizzas are a critical part of this component, my friend.
and then
you
Obama
can't
and
build
Trump.
the truth without Mama Celeste.
No, I understand the picture you're drawing here. You're architecting for us.
Meeps, you've been awfully quiet. I suspect it's because you know all of this information already.
I have everything at my disposal.
You're a straight shooter, Meeps. I like that.
Meeps has the entire acquired knowledge of human history in his little tentacle head at all times.
It's
You
in
can't get one
reality,
past him.
man. We're just swimming around in his fish tank.
Okay. Well, so is there anything that we should do right now? Should people go out and hit their smoke alarms with baseball bats, or throw their Mama Celeste pizzas in the trash, or what do you suggest?
Dear God, no! Bernard, you need the Mama Celeste! Don't waste the sweet Mama! I want that sauce! If people are going to be sending out their Mama Celeste pizzas, then send them my way, but don't send them via USPS. Here it's a real shit show over there right now. And rightfully so!
And so they should postmate the pieces from their house over to your place.
What I'm suggesting here, Barnard, is that much like a denial of service attack, people should be setting as many fires as possible. And that way, it'll overwhelm all the data being collected by these smoke alarms being sent to the Chinese. And it'll overwhelm the mainframes. And only then, when the fires have been set, will America be truly free again.
I see. And if you find yourself inside a building that happens to be on fire, and the smoke alarm is indicating that you should leave, is that to be trusted or ignored?
Are you really gonna let the state tell you what to do? Have you been wearing a mask, Barnard? Have you been avoiding lead in your drinking water just because the government tells you to? Boy, Barnard, I got a bridge in Florida to sell you, my friend.
You're a real poster child for lead in drinking water not causing insanity.
It's a natural conductor, Barnard. As a man of science, I'm sure you're well aware that the lead can only lubricate your synapses to really get them firing. So you see through your third eye once you've had a few glasses of that good stuff, sir.
And also, let me just suggest, Mr. Jobe, that drinking mercury from a thermometer might be an eye-opening experience for you as well.
Great stuff. C.S. Lewis, let me tell you, a lot of people don't know this. Pure nonfiction writer. That stuff, all real. You can find that rabbit hole in the backyard of a 12-year-old in rural England.
Yeah. In fact, I've heard that Hatter wasn't mad at all. He was fairly happy most of the time.
He was speaking the truth, brother. They should have called him the Truth Hatter.
The Truth Hatter. If he wouldn't have been such a slave to that watch and always late for some sort of important date. Oh, maybe that was the rabbit. I might be getting my mythology confused there.
Hey, drink more lead and you won't have that problem anymore, buddy. Your brain will be smooth as silk.
Wonderful. Okay, well, I think we've learned a lot here today. I know I have. I had no idea how deep the Mama Celeste empire was reaching.
The Italians, they knew how to build an empire. Mama Celeste is no exception.
And as everyone knows, Mama Celeste, pretty much the head Italian out there right now.
Mama Celeste is the president of Italy. And listen, I know that a lot of Rachel Maddow types will tell you otherwise, but baby, you find the right threads on Reddit and you'll figure out what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. I think you've really opened a lot of eyes today. So to wrap up, what would you like to tell people how they can find you online, how they can follow you?
Oh dear God, no! That's what the tours are for, my friend.
Would you like to give us your address, where you are right now?
Well, I would like to say, during these dark times, it's important to have a little bit of levity in your life. So, if you're looking for a podcast about your favorite fictional characters just ruthlessly going at it sexually, I would suggest that you tune into a little podcast called Ships in the Night. It's about fictional characters hooking up. And for you, especially your audience, which I know is just littered with perverts, Barnard, I think they'll really enjoy it.
It's true. They really do like to hear people talk about fictional characters doing it.
Yeah. And
Ships in the night.
Meeps, we even talk about your dad Cthulhu. So, just a little extra incentive for you to pop in. Wow, your face is just all sorts of fucked up, Meeps.
You look really weird there, Meeps, for a second.
Okay. All right, you're back to normal. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, my God. I bow to you, Meeps. I'm sorry. Just love you.
I'm not sure what Meeps is, but I'm pretty sure that we don't want to piss it off. Okay. Are there any other, perhaps comedians that you would like to suggest that people follow on Instagram or Twitter or something like that?
Dane Cook. He's great. So, if you want to look him up, just real funny. He talks about his dad beating him with a toaster, which is, as far as child abuse goes, pretty funny.
A classic bit by Dane Cook. Thank you for bringing that up. All right, Alec Jobe from the Brain Wars podcast, and also recommending Ships in the Night. Thank you for being on the show, and I hope that we never meet in person. Okay.
Stay safe
Bye-bye.
and stay in the bunker.
Right on. Well, there you go. It was a disturbing show, perhaps. It was an enlightening show. Meeps, do you feel like you got anything out of this today?
I felt like I met new friends.
Yeah, your lifelong friends with Jenny Zigrino and Truth Architect Alec Jobe. Wonderful. Look, okay, this is the show. The show's almost over. We're gonna wrap it up. Here we go. If you watch the show and you like the show, send us a Venmo. At Gravy Day is our Venmo. And look, if you're rich, comedy's not free. All right, spread it around a little bit. If you're poor, you can watch it for free. And God have mercy on your soul. And this has been. Can we get the logo for the show? There it is. There's the show logo. It's called Jack In. The show is Jack In with me, Barnard Morrisenberg, and this has been the show. And that's it. That's it. I think we're gonna. Are we gonna cut? Hold on. Yeah, I think that's the end of the show. Okay. Goodbye.